Exodus 16. Leaving Elim, the whole community of Israel arrived in the wilderness of Sin, between Elim and Mount Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after leaving Egypt. There too, the whole community of Israel complained about Moses and Aaron. "If only the Lord had killed us back in Egypt," they moaned. "There we sat around pots filled with meat and ate all the bread we wanted, but now you have brought us into this wilderness to starve us all to death." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Look, I'm going to rain down food from heaven for you. Each day the people can go out and pick up only enough for that day. This will test whether or not they will follow my instructions. On the sixth day they will pick up twice as much as usual, and they must prepare it." So Moses and Aaron said to all the people of Israel, "This evening you will see the glory of the Lord, for he has heard your complaints against him. What are we that you should complain against us?" Moses also said, "The Lord will give you meat to eat this evening and bread to satisfy you in the morning, for he has heard all your complaints against him. What are we? You are not complaining against us but against the Lord." Then Moses said to Aaron, "Tell the whole community of Israel, come into the Lord's presence, for he has heard your complaints." As Aaron spoke to the whole community of Israel, they looked out toward the wilderness. There they could see the awesome glory of the Lord in the cloud. Then the Lord said to Moses, "I have heard the Israelites' complaints. Tell them, this evening you will have meat to eat, and in the morning you will be filled with bread. Then you will know that I am the Lord your God." That evening vast numbers of quail flew in and covered the camp, and in the morning dew lay on the ground all around the camp. When the dew was gone, thin flakes like frost covered the ground. The Israelites were puzzled when they saw it. "What is it?" they asked each other. They had no idea what it was. And Moses told them, "It is the food the Lord has given you to eat. These are the Lord's instructions. Each household should gather as much as it needs. Pick up about 2 quarts for each person in your tent." So the people of Israel did as they were told. Some gathered a lot, some only a little. But when they measured it out, everyone had just enough. Those who gathered a lot had nothing left over, and those who gathered only a little had enough. Each family had just what it needed. Then Moses said to them, "Do not save any of it until morning." But some of them didn't listen and saved part of it until morning, and it became full of maggots and smelled terrible. Moses was very angry with them. Each morning everyone gathered as much as they needed, but as the sun grew hot it melted away. On the 6th day, they gathered twice as much, 4 quarts for each person in their tent. When the leaders of the community came to Moses, he said, "The Lord has commanded that tomorrow be a day of complete rest, a holy Sabbath dedicated to him. So bake or boil as much as you want today and set aside what is left for tomorrow." So they set aside what was left until the next morning, just as Moses had commanded. And the food didn't smell bad or have maggots in it. Moses said, "Eat this today, for today is a Sabbath to the Lord. You will find no food on the ground today. You will find none today. You must gather it for 6 days. The 7th day is the Sabbath, and there will be no food on the ground that day." Some people still went out to gather manna even though it was the Sabbath, but they found none. Then the Lord said to Moses, "How long will you refuse to obey my commands and instructions? Realize that the Lord has given you the Sabbath as a gift. That is why on the 6th day, he gives you enough food for 2 days. On the Sabbath, each of you must stay where you are. Do not go out to pick up food on the 7th day." So the people rested on the seventh day. The people of Israel called the food manna. It was white like coriander seed and it tasted like honey wafers. Then Moses said, "The Lord says, fill a 2-quart container with manna to be kept for your descendants. Then they will be able to see the food I gave you to eat in the wilderness when I brought you out of Egypt." Moses told Aaron, "Take a container and put 2 quarts of manna in it. Then set it before the Lord to be preserved for our descendants." So Aaron did as the Lord commanded Moses and placed it in front of the ark's covenant chest, where it was to be preserved. So the people of Israel ate manna for 40 years until they arrived in the land where they would settle. They ate manna until they came to the border of the land of Canaan. The container Moses used held 2 quarts.